变成了沸腾，是因为听到你们的呼声。天外的天浩瀚无限，我也要和你对决，在绝城之巅战役无言，连成无眠，让双眼锋锐的摩擦迸发在一念之间。一个眼神觉醒了一座城，一个灵魂点燃了一群人，星火燎原了华夏尚武的情节。我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。一个眼神觉醒了一座城，一个灵魂点燃了一群人，跨越星河去追逐我们的世界。我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。一个眼神觉醒了一座城，一个灵魂点燃了一群人，星火燎原了华夏尚武的情节。我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。一个眼神觉醒了一座城，一个灵魂点燃了一群人，跨越星河去追逐我们的世界。我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。秋天之上，去唤醒早已饥渴的灵魂。雪从凝固变成了沸腾，是因为听到你们的呼声。天外的天浩瀚无限，我也要和你对决，在绝城之巅战役无言，连成无眠，让双眼锋锐的摩擦迸发在一念之间。一个眼神觉醒了一座城，一个灵魂点燃了一群人，星火燎原了华夏尚武的情节。我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。一个眼神觉醒了一座城，一个灵魂点燃了一群人，跨越星河去追逐我们的世界。我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。去秋天之上，去唤醒早已饥渴的灵魂。雪从凝固变成了沸腾，是因为听到你们的呼声。天外的天浩瀚无限，我也要和你对决，在绝城之巅战役无言，连成无眠，让双眼锋锐的摩擦迸发在一念之间。一个眼神觉醒了一座城，一个灵魂点燃了一群人，星火燎原了华夏尚武的情节。我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。一个 深觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，跨越星河去追逐我们的世界。我们本来就不为一切，不惧一切。一个眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，星火燎原了华夏尚武的情节。我们本来就不为一切，不惧一切。一个眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，跨越星河去追逐我们的世界。我们本来就不为一切，不惧一切。
全体参赛选手向观众挥手致意。Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me and stand up for the national anthem of the People's Republic of China. 下面请全体起立，奏唱中华人民共和国国歌。全体请坐 ，Please be seated。感谢所有运动员精彩的亮相，让我们共同用掌声预祝他们在今天的比赛过程当中能够发挥出自己的全部实力。最后，请我们的勇士们披挂上阵，准备出征。All the warriors of the JCK go beyond your limitations. 所有现场以及屏幕前的观众朋友们，大家晚上好！在这样一个充满激情和活力的夜晚，非常荣幸能跟大家共同相聚在美丽的天津宁河。所有的观众朋友们，你们好吗？我相信今天晚上我们所有的观众的热情绝对不止于此。所有的观众朋友们，你们准备好了吗？感谢大家热情的欢呼，也希望呢大家把这份热情带到我们今天的比赛过程当中，尽情的为我们的所有的选手呐喊和助威。那么今天晚上将为大家现场呈现的是 JCK 绝城之夜 N93天津宁河站的比赛。宁河经济古逸，历史悠久，同时文化璀璨，是天津滨海地区的一颗明珠。那么也是华北平原著名的鱼米之乡，在这里河道纵横，同时呢水乡风情和我们的古朴文化交相辉映，那么造就了一种独特的自然魅力，同时深厚的人文底蕴，宛如一幅生动的画卷，令人流连忘返。那么今天晚上的比赛呢，是由中国武术协会指导，天津市宁河区人民政府主办，天津市宁河区体育局、天津市宁河区现代产业园区管委会、天津宁河农业发展集团有限公司、全天候海南网络经纪有限公司共同承办，中国民航大学协办。同时要特别感谢市二道、华肯乳业集团、梅花以及飞德市对今天晚上比赛的大力支持。那么今天晚上 JCK 战绝城将为现场以及屏幕前的所有的拳迷朋友们奉献上一场格斗的饕餮盛宴。 在我们今天晚上比赛正式开始之前，首先，请允许我为大家介绍莅临今天晚上比赛现场的各位领导和嘉宾，他们分别是中国武术协会主席陈恩堂先生，欢迎您；亚洲综合格斗协会主席助理麦森杰；天津市体操武术射击射箭运动管理中心党总支书记、主任黄吉。全国青联常委、天津市青联副主席、天津市体育运动学校校长、柔道奥运冠军童文。那么同时要告诉大家的是呢，今天晚上还会有3位神秘的嘉宾来到我们的现场，为所有的运动员进行助阵。他们分别是全国妇联执委、天津市政协委员、天津市青联委员、天津女排冠军球员王倩。全国青联委员、天津市青联常委、千万粉丝知识博主卢占卡，天津音乐广播、天津卫视主持人，全国10佳音乐 DJ、全国10佳娱乐主持人王野队长。那么同时呢，今天晚上莅临现场的还有全国青联、市政协、市青联的优秀青年代表，以及宁河区部分区级领导，以及民航大学的师生、驻宁河区金融机构代表、宁河区企业家代表等。在此特别感谢所有现场嘉宾以及观众朋友们，你们的莅临，让我们共同期待今天晚上所有勇士能够在 JCK 战绝城的8角龙当中发挥出出色的水准。那么接下来的时间，我就将这个现场交给所有的观众朋友们，让你们来主宰这个赛场。如果你们愿意，请和我一起用倒数计数的方式，开启今天晚上 JCK 绝城之夜 N93天津宁河站的比赛。我们共同倒数5个数，所有的观众朋友们拿出你们的热情，5、
天津金河枕海，大运河的悠悠古韵与渤海湾的壮阔波澜交汇于此。千年滋养的沃土，承载着丰饶与历史。蕴含着悠远的文化与岁月的沉淀。
蒸鹿眼儿是烧花鸭、烧雏鸡、烧子鹅、卤猪、卤鸭、酱鸡、腊肉、松花小肚、晾肉香肠。
10月12日 ，JCK 战绝城，上进勇士将在天津共赴一场非凡之约。JCK 绝城之夜 N93天津宁河站。勇士们将在这片充满故事的土地上书写个人荣耀，古老的文化底蕴与不屈的格斗精神交织，共同谱写出辉煌新篇章。天津，100年沧桑的滨海之城，矗立在历史与现代的交汇点上。今晚 ，JCK 绝城之夜 N93天津宁河站即将展开一场惊心动魄的较量。头条主赛，雄鹰艾丽莫拉特别克对阵战俘哈伊沙尔阿利穆汗。
腰带也是重要，拐弯也是重要。综合格斗啊，一切皆有可能。
力量与意志的碰撞将点燃全场，热血与荣耀将在每一场交锋中绽放。天津这座古老而生机勃勃的城市，将在今晚迎来新的高光时刻。
fight fans, welcome to CAUC Stadium in Tianjin, China. JCK Fight Night 93, the lightweight semifinals and the flyweight quarterfinals are on tonight. It's an exciting night. We can't wait to share these moments with you. What a fantastic night. This is our first time in Tianjin, and we couldn't be happier. A night full of exciting fights, starting from the very first fight on the undercard. Let's get ready to go. A look now at the matchups graphic for the main event of the evening. Reigning lightweight king Aili takes on Hayishaer in a lightweight semifinal.
Another semi-final in the same division will be on the card tonight.
In that fight, Beia will battle Aman.
All four of these fighters are absolute animals gunning their way to the final, where the winner will get 1 million RMB in cash.
But Woody, I'm even more excited about the flyweight quarterfinals.
You're right, Vaughn. The flyweight division is the most experienced division here in JCK, and these 8 flyweights are the best we have right now.
I'm Vaughn Anderson.
And I'm Woody Potkiter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. Here for your official introduction is your host, Yang Guang.
Thanks Vaughn, thanks Woody. 欢迎回来！您现在正在收看到的是中国顶级 MMA 综合格斗直播赛事 JCK 战决城龙斗终极冠军赛。我们现在所在的位置是天津宁河民航大学体育馆，我是杨光。JCK 战决城是由海南全天候网络竞技有限公司荣誉出品，由中国国际竞技技术合作促进会竞技体育产业融合创新发展工作委员会负责相关的指导工作。目前 JCK 战决城知识产权已在香港国际联合知识产权交易中心挂牌上市。那么今天晚上将为大家现场呈现的是 JCK 决城之夜 N93天津宁河站的比赛实况。那么今天晚上的比赛也将会通过我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻以及快手等相关平台进行全程同步直播。同时还要特别感谢新华网、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视以及虎牙直播还有格斗迷的大力支持。那么今天晚上应战选手分别是头条主赛轻量级赏金赛的半决赛交锋。雄鹰艾利穆拉特别克大战战斧Hayishaer阿利穆汗，银量级赏金赛1/4决赛，东北飞虎上市法对阵小钢炮周启阳，小熊是蔡雄雄对阵来自于藏族的雄鹰裘基伦州。由于不合有卡，扎哈尔别克努尔伊华各赛前超重，那么取消3位选手2024年 JCK 战决城龙斗赏金挑战赛的比赛资格。阿伊丁托和塔尔别克将会替补出战对阵尼格丹。扎哈尔别克努尔与伊华各将为所有的观众呈现一场协议体重的表演赛。那同时呢，现役银量级的金腰带郑国切将首轮轮空，直接晋级到半决赛当中。那么同时呢，今天还会有一场轻量级赏金赛的半决赛带给现场以及屏前的各位。胡涛对阵火炮杨居东，协议体重之战的女子比赛，李广珍大战阿和叶尔克。在此也诚挚邀请屏前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。冲出亚洲，走向世界，超越格斗的极限，迈向新的征程。JCK 战决城龙斗终极冠军赛必是世界综合格斗的新浪潮。在此非常荣幸能够和现场以及屏前诸位共同见证和引领这股新的浪潮。接下来让我们闲少叙，舒开阵风，共同开启今晚的比赛。
A girl
with a lot more experience than she's got. Just 20 years of age. Aherke is going through the final preparations before she steps into the JC cage for her official MMA debut. And of course, her JCK debut as well.
Well, when we saw there walking out with her, the veteran from JCK, Kaha, we know they have a lot of fighters coming out of Yenhu Fight Club. This must be their home turf. A lot of the JCK fighters coming from her stable. Let's wish her luck. And there we see her opponent, Li Guangzhen. Li Guangzhen had success in her most recent fight, which was in another organization where she beat the Japanese fighter Kotoni Shitani, who had a record at the time of 4-1. That fight went the distance, with Li Guangzhen getting the unanimous victory. In her career of 6 professional fights, her biggest weakness has been armbars. She's been caught in 2 armbars, and I hope that she's done some drills and worked her way of avoiding those positions where the armbars are a threat to her. Because that's exactly what happened at her JCK debut, where she faced up against the very slick submission artist Li Xiyuan, and she lost that fight in the 2nd round. She does have a lot more experience. This is her 7th professional fight. Going up against someone who's making her MMA debut, she has a huge advantage. But let's not forget her age. She's 34 years old. We don't see many 34-year-old female fighters in this area usually, right, Board?
Yes, a 14-year age gap between these 2 fighters. How is that going to affect the results of the fight? Here we go. Taking a look now at the tail of the tape, and we see a slight reach advantage favors the 20-year-old.
高166公分，臂展166厘米，体重55公斤，年龄20岁，来自于山西盐湖搏击俱乐部。那么今天晚上上的 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是来自于中国的南方选手Aherke。本场比赛，红方选手身高162公分，臂展162厘米，体重55.20公斤，年龄34岁，来自于江苏浩盛格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩6战3胜3负 ，JCK 战绝城战绩1战1负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手李光胜。本场比赛场上裁判王悦。
Fighter. This JCK MMA 的中 up down elbow. You want to take here, touch, back. Judge, time. Ready, fight!
Aherke in the blue and Li Guangzhen in the red.
Both ladies take the center of the cage. There's a stiff jab there from Li Guangzhen.
We know from Li Guangzhen's previous fights, she does like to use that jab. Got a good stiff jab.
Checking kicks and throwing that stiff jab, a great way to start this fight, looking for the body. Now, Aherke clips Li with a shot to the face. Li on the offensive, moving forward with that jab and the overhand right.
Li's been tagging her a lot, catching her with his forward pressure. How long before we see a takedown attempt by Aherke?
This is a similar style to how we saw Li Guangzhen fight against Li Yixuan. In that fight, she did well in the first round. Jabs to the face, jabs to the body, that overhand right, and just marching forward just like she's doing in this fight. If she can stay on her feet, I think she has a very good chance of beating the newly minted national MMA champion.
Aherke trying to counter, trying to time those jabs and look for counter hooks with both hands. She's basically just trying to time with those hooks from the front hand and the backhand, but it feels like it's Li Guangzhen just having timing and catching that jab so well.
Both fighters swapping bombs there. Li getting the better of these exchanges now. A knee attempt, she lets go of that clinch, and both fighters score with punches.
Aherke standing very flat-footed, not what you want to see from someone who's training that much.
I saw there that Aherke switched stance for a second. I wonder if that's a part of her plan to shoot for the takedown. Momentarily switching stances again. She's back now in the orthodox stance.
Her jab, Aherke's jab sometimes looks like she's throwing an elbow. But Li Guangzhen, her fists are finding home, both on the body and on the face of the much younger fighter.
I was about to say Li's lead is growing here in this opening round.
We already see Aherke taking some deep breaths. Stiff jab there, finding home. Of Li Guangzhen to mix it up, going low and going high. Really landing some heavy punches now.
This strategy is working well for Li Guangzhen. The jab, the heavy right hand, over and over again. Finally, Aherke shoots, drops to the knees and hopes for a takedown. She's going to have to do a better job than that. Back to her feet. Li just relentlessly pumping her face full of leather.
How long can she keep up her defense? Li can make some space here. Keep headhunting. The referee will step in eventually to protect the fighter. Really good work shown here by Li Guangzhen.
Another sloppy shot there from Aherke. Li has a great sprawl, at least she did. The way to get her down was how Li Yixuan did it from the upper body clinch.
Pushing that head down, making space, and going back to work with her hands.
Li Guangzhen needs to be careful she doesn't gas herself out here on these rampages.
Aherke looks exhausted.
Hard punches there. Again, you got to give kudos to Aherke. She's taken a hell of a lot of punches to the face in this round.
So tough.
Final seconds of this first round, and it looks like this is how the round will end.
Stop!
A look now at some of the highlights from that opening round.
So many punches landed. Very flush, right on the face, on Aherke's face. Good work done here by the blue corner, Li Guangzhen. Oh, sorry, red corner, Li Guangzhen.
This was near the end of the round against the cage wall.
Second down, second out. Ready, ready, fight!
A touch of gloves. Both ladies, again, taking the center of the stage. We've not seen any grappling in this match. A few sort of half-hearted takedown attempts from Aherke. But other than that, the entire first round was a slugfest on the feet.
There we see the stats. Li Guangzhen already landed 61 headshots. That's a lot of damage in one round.
Aherke's mouth is open. She's showing signs of fatigue.
What do you tell Aherke if you're in her corner?
Shoot the takedown.
And what do you say to Li Guangzhen?
Keep doing what you're doing.
I would tell Li Guangzhen to work the body a little bit more. I felt like every time she hit the body, Aherke didn't enjoy that.
That jab of Li Guangzhen is so stiff. Finally, Aherke goes for the takedown a little bit earlier in this second round than she attempted, but the results are the same. A beautiful sprawl from Li Guangzhen, and both girls are back to their feet.
Aherke, she got the shot quite deep, but she didn't work after the defense started. You want to see her chain wrestle a little bit more, work for the back once she has that leg. Oh, nice lead hook. There, Li Guangzhen does a jab to the body. Very few kicks thrown in this fight.
The most impressive attack I've seen so far in this fight is that stiff jab from Li Guangzhen, almost always rocking back Aherke's head.
Aherke, she really hasn't defended much. Her hands are so low. Her defense is just toughing it out. Sometimes she leans back. The problem is when she leans back, she eats the second punch. She's, Li Guangzhen's fist has found home with that big looping cross quite a few times. If you look at the footwork between these two, Li Guangzhen, both these girls are pretty flat-footed, but Li Guangzhen, her feet are much better placed, whereas Aherke is very flat-footed.
Another single leg attempt there from Aherke. The results, I worry, will be the same. Li Guangzhen doing a great job of defending. Both girls back to their feet now. Calls for more action from the referee.
Yeah, both these girls are starting to feel it. You want to see the girls mix up some kicks too, just to add more variation for your opponent. What a banger these girls are throwing down.
Nearly 3.5 minutes now through this second round. Final 90 seconds has begun. The same outcome, almost an identical second round to the first round. Stiff jabs, hard punches, sprawls. All credit to Li Guangzhen.
These girls have so much heart. They've ate so much damage. Slowing down a little bit, but they not only need to try and get their opponent out there, but they need to ensure that they themselves can make it to the end of the third round.
Another half-hearted takedown attempt there from Aherke. The more she gets beat up like this, the harder it's going to be to succeed with a takedown. She's definitely on the receiving end of almost all the damage here in this second round.
How much does that take out of her gas tank? Look at her coming up, gasping for air. Surely this is 2 rounds in the books for Li Guangzhen.
We'll see a final round of action right after a 1-minute rest.
Look at just the power thrown here by Li Guangzhen. She's throwing everything with bad intent. How tough is Aherke?
Fighting round. Fight!
Final round of action. Aherke will need a miracle to win this fight.
To be honest, I was really expecting her to have better wrestling. But big test here tonight for her on the big stage. And that hurt her nose. You see, she immediately touched her nose and the blood starts gushing out. And Li Guangzhen
does not seem satisfied with the decision. She's hunting for the finish. Jab. Seems as though Li Guangzhen's strategy later on in this fight after the first round would be to throw the jab more and wait for the counter, dash the counter, and then throw that overhand right.
And exactly as you've said, it feels like Aherke has also started finding the repetition of that plan and then disengage after she throws. So a little bit of a stalemate here as the fight plays out. But look at the face of Aherke. Blood all over her mouth, gushing out of her nose.
You gotta ask yourself, what's going through the head of Aherke right now? Does she really think that the strategy she's using is going to lead to victory?
Well, one thing that, you know, I would suggest, her corner is awfully quiet. You know, this is her pro debut. I would hope that maybe they want her to find herself and test herself, but doing the same thing and expecting a different result is not always the best plan.
Oh, there's a beautifully timed level change.
Can she drive through it? Can she keep driving?
Equally beautiful sprawl from Li Guangzhen. And both girls are back to their feet. And again, a stiff jab from Li. Calls specifically for Aherke to be more active.
Right now, Aherke on the back foot, and it's Li Guangzhen walking her down. Referee giving warnings again. The sprawl from Li Guangzhen on point tonight. Not giving any chance to Aherke.
Gotta wonder where Aherke's confidence is and her hope. Does she believe she can win this fight now? Looked like when she shot that takedown, she just gave up in the turtle position. Final 90 seconds of this fight now.
And it's all Li Guangzhen walking her down, putting pressure on, cross to the body. There's the second kick that I've seen tonight. Aherke tried for a back fist there. Forward pressure from Li Guangzhen.
Another shot there from Aherke. Driving a little bit better job, trying to drive and get that takedown successfully, but it was still to no avail. Li Guangzhen is back to her feet, throwing that massive overhand and that stiff jab.
Working the body as well. Telegraphs that takedown a little bit. Li Guangzhen is wise to it. Five seconds left from now. 4, 3, and I believe our first fight should be a unanimous decision.
I think it's a safe gamble to say that Li Guangzhen has taken all 3 rounds. She should win this 30-27. We'll go to the judges' scorecards and find out what the official decision is.
Fighter! Fighter!
接下来宣布比赛结果，本场女子55公斤级协议体重之战的最终裁定结果如下：1号裁判30比27 ，Judge number 1 30-27；2号裁判30比27 ，Judge number 2 30-27；3号裁判30比27 ，Judge number 3 30-27。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定，红方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, presenting China, the right corner, Li Guangzhen。女士们、先生们，让我们再次把掌声送给他们，感谢2位精彩的发挥，谢谢。接下来，让我们共同开启今天晚上的第2场复赛男子雏量级的比赛争夺。
It's time now for the second fight of the evening. This is a bantamweight scrap. Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner, it's artillery, Yang Judong. Hailing from Tongrun in the province of Guizhou, Yang Judong could very possibly be the one and only Dong minority group representative fighting in MMA. He lives and trains in Chengdu at Asura Kings Fight Club now. This will be the 3rd fight for Yang Judong in JCK this year, with another fight in March booked but canceled as his opponent missed weight. At his last JCK appearance in May, Yang won 2 fights in the same night, taking a one-night tournament title. With 1 decision win, and the final coming by 2nd round ninja choke finish. Yang's opponent tonight, Hu Tao, will be the most experienced opponent the undefeated Yang Judong will have ever faced in his young career. A busy year indeed for this rookie, shining brightly. Already in his young career with a 3-0 record going into this match.
there is his opponent, Hu Tao, the 20-year-old. A tough young prospect. His most recent fight was against the division's standout Li Jingbo. Sadly for him, it didn't go his way, but doing 3 full rounds with Li Jingbo already earns you some credibility in my books. He is also a 4-man one-night tournament champion, where he beat Li Kaiwen and Chen Jiaqing last December. I love this matchup between these two young fighters who are still developing as MMA professionals, climbing their way up the ranks. Vaughn, I believe this could be fight of the night. I interviewed Hu Tao and I asked him, how are you going to fight this fight? He's like, well, let's see where it goes. And young Judong loves to box. Very, very tough chin on him. Hu Tao himself, also very tough. I think this will be an absolute banger. And I'm telling you, both of them are pretty well-rounded. They do have jiu-jitsu, they do have takedown defense. This fight could go anywhere, but maybe a bit of a chip on both of these young fighters' shoulders, them wanting to show their value to the organization and let the other bantamweights know that they are coming for the top guys in the division.
2 one-night tournament champions have proven their grit, their toughness, and their value to the promotion. Here he is, Hu Tao, stepping into the cage for this exciting matchup. Taking a look now at the tail of the tape, and we see how these 2 young warriors stack up.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子重量级的比赛争夺，蓝帽选手身高168公分，臂展170厘米，体重61.20公斤，年龄26岁，来自于成都阿修罗拳王俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩6战全胜 ，JCK 战决胜战绩2战全胜。他就是来自于中国的蓝方选手火胖杨举动。本场比赛，红方选手身高172公分，臂展173厘米，体重61.30公斤，年龄20岁，来自于宁波北极狼格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩8战5胜3负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩3战2胜1负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手本场比赛场上裁判王安颖。
注意主心，不要犯规啊！Just, hi, ready, fight!
Yang Jidong in the blue and Hu Tao in the red.
That's Yang in the southpaw stance. Inside low kick from Yang.
Yang did say, when I interviewed him, he wants to stand on his feet and use his boxing. Oh, beautiful.
Just what I expected. Both fighters swapping bombs early in this fight. Hu Tao clinching, got the beautiful headlock takedown.
He's holding the neck, but not much to do with that. He's going for a crank. I wonder if he'll be able to finish with the crank here.
If he could grab the inside of his thigh, reach back, grab the legs, he'd have that classic submission from top. Great work from Hu Tao to get the fight to the ground.
He's going for a power crank here on the neck.
Oh,
he tapped!
What? Hu Tao gets the submission. I don't even know what that was.
I think it's a pure crank there. He just cranked his neck, and Hu Tao powers his way through Yang Jidong. I'd love to interview Yang Jidong later. And I'm telling you, Yang Jidong does have jiu-jitsu. He does have submission sling skills.
What a surprise.
Oh my God!
We all thought Yang Judong was the favorite going into this fight. Fantastic work from Hu Tao to slap on a submission that I don't even recognize. I have to look at the tape again and see what that was all about. A very happy Hu Tao celebrating a win over another champion, Yang Judong.
Celebrating there is the young fighter, Hu Tao, and he does make a big statement.
Here's another look.
Feels like it's a neck crank.
接下来宣布比赛结果：本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则除量级复赛的最终结果为来自于中国的红方选手胡涛，第一回合1分03秒使用忍者脚降服获胜。The winner is red corner, win by Ninja choke。感谢两位，谢谢。接下来马上开启我们今天晚上正赛环节的比赛争夺。蓝方选手易华个来自于一格斗综合格斗俱乐部 JCK 战决胜战绩9战7胜，拥有持久作战的能力。他对手扎哈尔别克努尔来自于哈尔滨龙云综合格斗俱乐部，极具潜力与实力。
Here he is, Huoage, making his way to the cage from the blue corner. Known as E-Power, an ethnic E from the high mountains of Liangshan in Sichuan, where so many tough fighters come from, including Hu Tao, who just shocked the world with that incredible victory in the last fight. Just 21 years of age, his official record is 8-4, and he trains in his hometown at the E Fight Club. You can see his coach and JCK veteran Buhua Yoga in his corner. Huoage bounces around fighting flyweights and bantamweights. He missed weight and was originally supposed to fight Aili. However, Zhahaer, who was in the playoffs, also missed weight, so Aili pops up to fight in the quarterfinals
against Gedan.
And Huoage has to fight Zhahaer, who will be coming out of the red corner in a moment. Final preparations are being made, Woody. It's very, very difficult to prepare, to build a game plan with basically 30 hours.
Absolutely, but you know, a couple of things. One, he must be kicking himself for not making weight, because he would have been first in line over Aili. But incredible life story for this young man, and I'm sure he wants to put on a show right now. Big test for him though. Zhahaer is a big test. And here we see his opponent walking out of the red corner, Zhahaer, Beia. He absolutely broke the ratings with that highlight heel hamstring crank win over Cholan, who we will see later on tonight. Cholan fights in tonight's tournament where Zhahaer was supposed to fight. He is a very big flyweight. I was speaking to him earlier in the warm-up area. I asked him, how are you feeling? How did you recover? And he said, well, I really tried. I couldn't sweat anymore. I almost got rushed to the hospital. Finally, we called it. And I believe after this fight, I will have to make the move up to bantamweight. I'm just not the same size I used to be. At 24 years old, he's still growing into his grown body. Young man body is becoming a grown man. But don't let that fool you. This young man is very well-rounded. Dangerous submission game. He believes he has the best submission game in the division. Now, this is probably his last catchweight fight in the flyweight division. They moved it up a little bit to make it a catchweight. Let's see how he performs and wish him the best of luck once he makes the move to bantamweight. He comes from a strong team. He's fought the who's who. Tonight, his teammate, Shang Jafa, will fight in the flyweight division, and we know that they've had champions out of that stable. There he is, Zhahaer, and we saw the bantamweight champion, the $1 million RMB winner Naratai in his corner.
Looking now at the tail of the tape, and as usual, Huoage gives up significant reach.
本场 JCK MMA 男子58.5公斤级的协议体重之战，南方选手身高160公分，臂展162厘米，体重58.10公斤，年龄21岁，来自于一格斗综合格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩11战8胜3负 ，JCK 战决城战绩9战7胜2负。他就是来自于中国的南方选手李智利一火阿这。本场比赛，红方选手身高175公分，臂展172厘米，体重58公斤，年龄24岁，来自于哈尔滨龙云综合格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩13战10胜3负 ，JCK 战决城战绩3战2胜1负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手Zhahaer别克诺。本场比赛场上裁判胡金涛。
Fighter. No backhand, no down. Listen to me. Oh, good luck. Okay, come on. Judge, time. Ready, fight!
Here we go, Huoage in the blue and Zhahaer in the red. For how long before we see Zhahaer look for the takedown?
I think he's going to test it out on the feet first. Zhahaer is a very well-rounded striker. You know, I have nothing but praise for Long Yun MMA's fight strategy. All the fighters seem to have a very good understanding of strategy. Looking for elbows there, Zhahaer.
He needs to be careful. He's so much taller than Huoage. Huoage throws crazy bombs, huge overhead. Does a
jumping knee now. Huoage on the back step. We almost never see that in his fights. Looking for the body lock here. Huoage's looking to take this fight to the ground. Now they're pushed up against the cage wall.
But look at the balance of Zhahaer. Cat-like reflexes. Can he get that underhook? Can he recover? We see there on the mini screen, on the small side screen, that's Naratai, the 1 million RMB winner, cornering his teammate and friend. And Zhahaer is off the wall. You've got to watch out for Huoage's ground game. Very dangerous ground and pound.
Beautiful, well-timed calf kick there from Zhahaer.
Oh! Big knee just misses.
Huoage goes for the takedown. Zhahaer reverses it now. He's on top in the open guard. of Huoage.
And we don't get to see Huoage on his back often. I don't think this is where he likes to be.
The ground, the takedowns, the grappling, the ground and
back
pound
already.
These
Zhahaer already got his 2 hooks in already.
This is a dangerous position for Huoage. He needs to find a way out of this. It could be getting closer and closer to a submission. Huoage doing his best to pry the hands off his neck. He still has just under 3 minutes in this round. The body triangle from Zhahaer, making it difficult for Huoage to escape. He's sinking in that rear naked choke.
It's already fed it through. He might want to try and power his way in. Look at Huoage trying to push it off his face.
Huoage is doing the right thing, and he popped his head out, but he's still stuck in that body triangle.
Looks like Zhahaer is just changing sides, working the other side. Looks like he might be looking for an armbar here as he traps that arm. No, he changes back.
Huoage doing a great job of keeping his chin tight to his chest, making it very difficult for Zhahaer to get his forearm under the chin.
He goes for the armbar. Yep, he went for that armbar for a moment.
Huoage peppering with short punches from this position, but those punches are not going to get him out of danger. He needs to find a way to turn himself around. Easier said than done, I know. But if he stays in this position, he's going to lose the round at best and get submitted at worst.
Look at Zhahaer, how calm he is, calm and calculating, just looking, sniping for the opportunity. Huoage must be careful here when he bridges with his neck like that. He lifts his chin up a little bit. Now we see Zhahaer looking for the Jafa choke. Puts his hand out there.
Great work from Huoage to neutralize the choke threat, but still he's in a lot of trouble here. He needs to find a way out of this back mount. Body triangle. Final minute of this first round. We've entered it now. He's doing as best he can to get out of this position, but to no avail so far.
Yeah, Huoage has done so good at just keeping that chin tucked. Now we see Zhahaer put on the squeeze. Go change to attacking that chin. Looking for an armbar again.
Huoage turns around now. It's his time to shine. 22 seconds left, and there's an elbow.
This is where Huoage is most dangerous. Very good at staying inside the guard whilst dishing out damage.
Stop!
Let's look at some of the highlights.
There's Huoage working the body. There's a beautiful knee from Zhahaer.
Just missing the chin, hitting the side of the face there. But the reversal was really good. And this pretty much was where most of the round was spent, with Zhahaer on the back of Huoage. Huoage did really good to survive that round, in my opinion.
10 seconds. Out. Ready? Fight!
Round 2 begins, a fresh start for Huoage. Nothing's changed in his strategy, looking to close the distance.
Another beautiful throw by Zhahaer. Almost goes to full mount. And he's back on the back of Huoage.
The exact same pattern from round one. This time Huoage doing a better job to avoid the back mount. Now he's looking for the single leg, trying to get Zhahaer's back on the ground. Fantastic defense so far from Zhahaer.
Zhahaer using that hook, sprawling out and reaching across with his right hand on the other side.
Zhahaer peppering with those heavy hammer fists. Now he's got Huoage's back against the cage wall, looking for a takedown of his own. Inside trip attempt, great balance from Huoage.
Oh,
but
Zhahaer throws him up.
Zhahaer gets the fight to the ground. But now he's caught in an anaconda, perhaps letting go of that submission attempt, shooting for the legs. Huoage relentless as always.
That's one thing about Huoage. He's always going forward, attacking. Love his style of ground and pound. But look at this. Zhahaer climbing on the back from that single leg attempt from Huoage.
He's got the back again. The body lock triangle. Will Huoage do better this round? Will he be able to get out of this hold faster? Zhahaer is going for that rear naked choke, but he's not got the arm under the chin. I don't see Huoage tapping to pain with the choke across the jaw like that.
Yeah, you're right. He's tough as nails. You know, he fought a pro boxing event after only 1 month of training in martial arts. Went the distance and got his nose absolutely smashed. Had to sit out for a year after that. But that's the kind of kid he is. Tough as nails.
Fantastic work from Zhahaer.
Got to be careful with the hamstring crank here. We know Zhahaer loves to do that hamstring crank.
Fantastic work from Zhahaer to maintain that body lock. You can see that Huoage is extremely squirrely, shifting around, and Zhahaer is making him pay for it every chance he gets to pepper that face with some punches. Again, going for the throat. You got to wonder, is Huoage just going to gas out from exhaustion?
Yeah, he's working really hard to try and improve his position here. He's got the 2-on-1 there. Zhahaer peels off the hand.
Final 2 minutes of this second round.
Non-stop.
Such
attacks to the neck of Huoage. And all it's going to take is one slip of focus, and that arm will cinch in under the chin, and that will be really dangerous for Huoage. Oh, he almost turns.
Doing what he can to pop out of that back control. Look at Zhahaer fighting to stay on top, but Huoage pops out. They're both back to their feet. Huoage with a monster overhead.
Oh,
a kick to the face.
To the face.
How tough is Huoage? Still looks fresh after all the grinding so far in this first and second round.
This kid is just built different for him. He doesn't know what stop or slow down means.
Now both fighters pressed against the cage wall. Huoage facing the center of the cage. Zhahaer's back against the cage wall. Zhahaer doing what he can with that whizzer there over the right arm of Huoage, trying to make sure that he can't level change, go for the legs and take this fight to the ground. Both fighters disengage.
Got to respect the power of Huoage, but the technical skills of Zhahaer seems to be outscoring Huoage.
Zhahaer smelling blood, going for the attack, kicks and punches. Huoage's backing up, rocks him with a jab there. The clock is ticking down in this round. A beautiful outside trip, but Huoage gets on top. And that is how the second round will end. Action-packed, just like the first round.
Yeah, most of the first round was all Zhahaer, and right in the final few seconds, Huoage got on top, and the same happened in the second round.
I gotta say, it looks to me clearly that Zhahaer is up 2 rounds to none. But saying that, Huoage still looks fresh. You can't count him out. Ooh, he looks like he's got a nose injury.
You know, his nose was beat up before. I'm not sure if that nose is broken again or if that's just a cut. There is a cut on his nose, but I'm not sure if the nose is broken again. The doctor's having a look at it right now.
Look, when he's got the back here, there's no blood on the nose. So it must have happened after. Let's look at some of the replays. Oh, the kick to the nose. That must have been where the cut's from.
How tough is that? Shin to face, and Huoage, unflustered, still goes for the takedowns. The doctor in there having a good look at Huoage.
Oh.
The fight stops, the referee stops the fight. Zhahaer wins the bout.
A broken nose with that kick to the nose. Who on earth just walked into the cage? Where's his credentials?
One of Zhahaer's fans, maybe a friend, runs into the cage.
A breach in security. But nonetheless, a well-deserved win from Zhahaer, and you gotta clap your hands from Huoage to
weather the storm. Yeah, really weather the storm.
You know, it seems crazy that Huoage, you know, just because he's got such short arms, such short reach, he's really not got the opportunity, he's not got the option to stand and bang because he's always at a reach disadvantage, like usually tremendously. What's he doing missing weight? He can't be a bantamweight. He's got too short of a reach. Anyway, Zhahaer gets the win. I'm sure he would have preferred to make weight and have the same results in the quarterfinals, but he may be on standby if one of the quarterfinalists gets hurt but wins.
There we see his friend and training partner Naratai. Look at them, the bantamweight champion and a flyweight fighter, and they look exactly the same size.
Okay.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则58.5公斤级的协议体重之战的最终结果为：由于医疗终结在第2回合，所以本场比赛最终的获胜方是红方胜。感谢扎哈尔、别克努尔精彩的发挥。首先，扎哈尔，恭喜你获得这场比赛的胜利，有什么话想和屏幕前的粉丝说的？
非常的感谢所有朋友们对我的支持和鼓励。这次本来我要是打的是上金赛，很可惜我体重没降下来。希望明年再加油吧，希望大家能够理解运动员。还有非常的感谢来现场看我比赛的朋友们。我还要感谢所有支持我的人，还有非常的感谢我的团队，哈尔滨龙运格斗，还有姜老师，还有我的好师哥尚哥、纳尔泰等好几个我的兄弟们。还有我用我的母语再说几句，感谢一下。Ассалаумағалейкум, бәріктеріңізге мың рахмет, қолдағандарыңызға. Осындай жақсылық бола берсін. Енді келерге шығатын қазақ баладардың жарыстарында жеңілдігі болсын. Тілеудеріңіз тілеп отырыңыздар. Және де және де мен осы жарысқа дайындыққан Қазақстандағы сақ командасына мың рахмет. Асқат ағай, Дәулет ағай, бәріңізге мың рахмет. Және де өзімнің жақсы ағадарым, Ораз аға, Құрбанжан аға, Құбылан аға, одан Қастер досым, Ерзат досым, бәрдеріңе мың рахмет. Және де мені көп қолдаған Құдайберген ағама рахмет. Ақымбек аға, бәрдеріңізге рахмет. Және осы Нақ майданға келген Жәка ағама және достарыма рахмет.
女士们、先生们，掌声送给扎哈尔、别克、努尔。接下来的时间，我们共同拉开今天晚上赏金赛的序幕。蓝方选手球技轮周，来自于恩博格斗俱乐部，银量级 JCK 官方排名第9，打法灵活多变。他的对手蔡雄雄来自于青岛新疆国际搏击俱乐部 ，JCK 战决城官方银量级排名第3，技术全面，状态火热。接下来，2位选手即将展开交锋。
小雄狮蔡雄雄
和几乎所有本级别的顶尖战将都有过对战。重拳如神来之笔。
这次我做了100%的准备，也完全有100%的信心。备战呢一直很顺利，然后也做了针对性的备战。
藏族骑士球轮。 全开了，高扫地，搭上了一个三角勾，又变成了忍者脚，又变成了忍者脚，拍人数。
57，100万，必须有我的位置。
我有一个渴望的心干掉对手，所以完成了上一场的比赛，也进入了奖金100万。不管是谁在战力，我谁都不会，觉得是他比我的战力更好，我只会觉得我的战力无敌。 会去认真对待这场比赛，打一场精彩的比赛。遇强则强，我会是那个创造奇迹的那个人。
钢筋吧。
And now it's time for our flyweight quarterfinal A. Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner, the Tibetan Knight, the one we call Cholan. He hails from Abazhou in the province of Sichuan. He's 27 years of age and he lives in Chengdu where he trains at the Ambo Fight Club. Cholan has taken reigning champ Huoage to a split decision in recent history, and in his last fight, Cholan shocked the world, submitting Sambo world champion by underrun in the second round. His opponent tonight, Tai Shong, trains under Cholan's former coaches, but that scenario did not stop Cholan's teammate Zhahaer from wasting Tai's teammate Zhao Guoan in the quarterfinals. Both have a tremendous amount of experience. Cholan is a southpaw, and his southpaw teammate Gedan has finished Tai Shong twice in recent years. If Cholan fights like he did in the last fight, it's hard to believe he won't do well in this quarterfinal match. Look at the entourage for Cholan. The whole team, the whole community is taking this tournament very seriously. His teammate Zhahaer made it to the finals but fell short in that final match. That was at featherweight. The Ambo Fight Club has 2 representatives here in the flyweight tournament, one Cholan, the other. Gedan, who will fight next. Cholan, look at the face, look how serious he looks. He's not joking around like he is at the weigh-ins. Cholan, the final preparations have been made. He's stepping into the JCK cage now for this flyweight semi-quarterfinal A. Here we go.
Now making his way out of the red corner, the little lion, Tai Shong. Tai Shong has beat some of the who's who in this division. He's beat Huoage, Aherke, Luo Tianlong, just to name a few. He's training with a star-studded lineup at Sun King Fight Club, a big Chinese team that moved their training facility out of China all the way to Pattaya, Thailand. Quite a few of the top contenders in JCK are in his team there, and also some international champions and stars fighting in a few other promotions. In short, we have seen some great game plans and well-rounded technique from Tai Shong and his teammates. Tai is very good at creating angles and mixing the attacks. He has good takedown defense and does say he has a BJJ background. He's very explosive and he stays active throughout the fight. I picked this fight to be fight of the night. Let's see if it lives up to our anticipation. We see there Liu, one of the fellow JCK fighters, probably the only guy to ever have a finish with a hammer fist to the calf. And Tai Shong getting ready. He is a native of Sanxi, where the main event center for JCK is. We see him have home ground advantage there. Today, we're far away from home, but all he needs to do is string together 3 more wins and walk away with $1 million RMB in cash. That's enough motivation for anyone. What about you, Vaughn?
Well, you know, when it comes to these tournaments, not only is there a lot of pressure to win, you know, that million just adds pressure to everything, and you got to be sure the fighter is like psychologically capable of handling all of these distractions and the pressure. Looking now at the tail of the tape, and we can see a considerable reach advantage favors the southpaw, Cholan.
本场 JCK MMA 银量级赏金赛1/4决赛的比赛争夺，蓝帽选手身高174公分，臂展177厘米，体重56.90公斤，年龄27岁，来自于著名的恩波格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩31战20胜11负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩3战2胜1负，他就是来自于中国的蓝方选手藏族骑士不森启切多。 不争气就给呀！本场比赛，红方选手身高163公分，臂展160厘米，体重57公斤，年龄28岁，来自于著名的青岛新疆国际搏击俱乐部。 MMA 综合格斗战绩25战17胜7负1平 ，JCK 战决胜战绩14战10胜4负，他就是来自于中国的蓝方选手小熊狮蔡雄狮。那么今天晚上比赛非常高兴邀请到了国内著名的擂台解说专家侯宇老师以及刘聪老师进行现场的呈现。那同时呢，英文解说的部分非常荣幸的邀请到了 著名的综合格斗运动员，同时也是教练员、裁判员的关安德森和 Woody Parketer 进行现场的呈现 ，Welcome！ 同时非常感谢言之有理赵岩老师的鼎力相助。本场比赛场上裁判张永新。
Cholan in the blue, and Cai Shong in the red. Immediately, Cai Shong starting to walk forward.
Cholan using his range well, popping that jab and backing out, making sure that Cai Shong struggles to close the distance.
Cai Shong very light on his feet. He loves to switch stances, and also watch him do some low kicks. Oh, nice overhand there from Cai Shong. He does a step through when he switches stances.
Beautiful calf kick there from Cholan. Oh, straight punches there. Beautiful spinning elbow there from Cholan. Does not stop Cai Shong from closing the distance and pressing Cholan against the cage wall. This is the strategy Cai Shong needs to use against someone with great straight punches and kicks that has a better reach than he does.
Yeah, there's a huge reach advantage. 17 centimeters of reach advantage. That's nothing to laugh at. That's a huge, scary number if you're standing across from an elite striker.
Cai keeping the pressure on Cholan now, looking for that outside trip. But you got to ask yourself, it's tough to fight Cholan standing up, but how much better is it going to be on the ground? He's a great grappler, a very well-rounded fighter, a tough opponent for Cai Shong tonight. Cholan able to reverse the position here. Now he's got Cai's back against the cage wall.
Yeah, you see Cai has that 50-50 body lock, but the arm is very high over Cholan's arm. Cholan threatened with a guillotine there, pushes the head across. Now goes for a crossface.
It's important to remember that Cai's current coaches have taught Cholan for probably 5 years, so he knows their tricks.
Exactly. The team that coaches might be fishing for a ninja choke here. Starting to put that hand through. Cai Shong sticking his ear incredibly tight to the gut of Cholan.
Cholan doing well to manage this. Did I speak too soon here? Cai looking to get this fight to the ground. Tremendous work still from Cholan to stay on his feet.
Cai Shong just basically dragging his whole body onto Cholan. Cholan carrying that.
Now Cai looking for a single leg, back to the, no, still at the single leg. Look at Cholan, sneaky, looking for that choke. Cai's got to be careful.
He had success with that in his last fight. Let's not forget how he won his last fight. Variation of a ninja choke when he beat the Tibetan.
Cai gets the fight to the ground. Cholan looking again for that choke from the bottom. What can Cai do here? He's got to work hard to keep Cholan down. He's not able to do it. Cholan's back to his feet, but still not out of deep water. A beautiful outside chip there from Cai. He gets the fight to the ground. We're nearing the final 90 seconds of this first round.
Yeah, Cai Shong has been imposing his will with the wrestling, but he's not done much with it. And you feel at the start it was close, but Cholan, I believe, had a bit of the advantage in the striking.
Cholan trying to get out from under this top pressure. It looks like he's done it, but Cai is relentless, looking to bring this fight to the ground again. Now, Cholan lets off some shots.
Cholan shrugs him off, 1 minute left. I think this round is still up for grabs. If Cholan dominates here in the last minute, I think he'll win on damage.
Oh, nice. Beautiful 1-2 there from Cai. It's hard to believe, Woody, you pointed out that the reach of Cai Shong is just 160 centimeters. How can that be?
And then if you looked at, we thought Huoage has a very short reach, but his is 162. We just saw him fight.
That makes Cai's beautiful striking that much more impressive.
But, because he does so much head movement and he steps through, changing his stance the whole time, creating so much angles is what he's so good at, Cai Shong.
Final 10 seconds of this opening round. All action from the start of the round.
Nice back and forth between these two guys.
A little bit of a hard round to score, Woody.
Very tough. Probably Shong because he was on top for longer. He dominated the, the pressure. But I feel on the feet it was Cholan who was getting more advantage.
Here's a look at some of the highlights from that first round. Cholan opening up with that left kick. Beautiful cross, 1-2 combo from Cholan.
Good takedown defense and also good wrestling from Shong. We saw there the referee wanting to warn Cholan not to elbow the back of the head, but
Woody,
he got down.
Do you think that those replays were a little bit one-sided? I think that Ty did more than that in that opening round. Anyway, let's see what happens here in this second round. Both fighters still look fresh. Both, of course, are very dangerous, and both want to advance and get that much closer to that million RMB.
Oh! Goes twice to the body, once to the head from Cholan with that back kick out of the southpaw stance.
Cholan looking for that jumping knee. Good straight left there. Shong answers with a mammoth left hand of his own.
Shong does step through punches, which, it really belies his reach. Oh, nice shot there from Shong.
Tai gets the takedown there in the middle of the cage. Cholan for a second there was thinking about scooting back to the cage wall so he could use the cage wall to get back to his feet. Tai, having none of that, pressures him here, turns his head around, and now he's looking to advance on the ground.
Cholan has the underhook. Might be able to scoot out to the side, shrimp out and get his hips up. Wrestle up.
Tai doing well so far to keep a very talented grappler in Cholan pinned to the ground. But he's just been pinning him down. He's not really scored with any ground and pound. He's definitely not past that half guard. Oh, this is a risky spot. Maybe Cholan will give up his back here. Good strategy there from Cholan to drag his back towards the cage wall.
Yeah, Shong has a really good rear naked choke. Cholan holding on to the hand. You see, not releasing that, not allowing Shong to lock his hands together.
There's a knee there from Cholan. Is he looking
for a guillotine here?
I think that's a tough sell. I'd like to see Cholan. Well, Cholan's done some amazing things on the ground. Should not give him advice. I think he's probably more versed than I am at what to do from this position. Shong, we know what his plan is. He's going to control and try his best to pound out a TKO victory on the ground.
What I love is the composure of Cholan, but also just the simple efficiency of Shong. Using his athleticism, closing that range. Now he is looking to see how he drops his left hip. He's going to step over to half guard. Oh no, he locks down.
The action is right in front of the Mandarin commentators. We can see JCK veteran Liu Tong in his first attempt as a commentator. We were talking to him earlier, me and Woody, and we asked him, you've been in these tournaments, what's the toughest part of it? And he said, by far, is maintaining the weight between the playoff rounds. As you know, whoever wins this fight will advance, and he only has a few weeks of time to not only recover, but to re-prepare for the next round, and that is agonizing.
You know, after dieting down, after watching your diet, training so hard, and then getting the win, not celebrating, not having a pizza, not having a hamburger, but getting straight to recovery, and then getting back in the gym, preparing to make the weight all over again. Yes, That does sound pretty damn unpleasant. But that's what champions are made of.
And it's why the JCK tournament structure is so exciting. I believe it's the most exciting tournament in MMA right now.
Shong has been controlling Cholan for a big part of this round. We saw there Judong, the coach, right there in the picture, literally can whisper into Cholan's ear.
Guangzhou, of course, is there, a long-time boxing coach of Unbo Fight Club. Cholan struggling here. I think this round is clearly going to Shong.
Nice short elbow there from Shong.
The clock has run down. There'll be a final round. Woody, it could be 1 round each. It could be 2 rounds to none for Shong, but it's definitely, in my opinion, it cannot be 2 rounds to none for Cholan. He needs to think about getting a finish. I'm sure he was it when he's on his feet. He's very active. He's just struggling on the ground and in the clinch.
Yeah, Shong just so athletic.
Here's the replays. This is how the round started. There's the body kick. There's another one, and then after that, there was one up high, another straight left there to the body.
Look at how he shoots across the cage. Times it very well, and here he jumps down Cholan, and basically after this takedown, the whole fight played out there on the floor with Cholan back to the mat. Third and final round. Some sportsmanship between these two.
Now Cholan is looking for some grappling action of his own. Tai looks exhausted. I think he gave it all in the first 2 rounds.
Tai holding on. Tai also doesn't have too much of a neck. Not much to submit there.
Cholan gets the second hook in. Cheers from the overwhelming fan base of Cholan here in Tianjin.
We see there, right in the corner of Shong, his training partners giving him advice there. Oh, he's looking for the head and arm triangle.
He's only got one arm though. Look at the other arm trapped behind the back of Shong. Is he going to be able to finish this choke with one arm?
Well, you can if you grab. Oh, he's out.
Beautiful work from Shong. Let go of that forearm and exploded in time before Cholan had time to close the choke. Now Cholan's going for the guillotine. He's won with that technique before.
We see there a little bit of look of despair. Can he get back up, or can Shong?
Short elbow there from Cholan from the bottom. Shong needs to make sure he doesn't get cut, doesn't bleed out, and there's no doctor stoppage. Cholan struggling here in the grappling. He really needs to pour it on. Just 3 minutes left in this fight. And I believe Shong is up on the scorecards.
It feels like Cholan is very slippery, hard to hold, but Shong is just so physically strong. Locked on those hips. Deep shoulder on those hips. Dumps him.
Oh, right on his head. Cholan takes that, absorbs the damage right on his forehead. You gotta wonder if that's rocked him. He's looking to get back to his feet. Tai gunning for that single leg. More than halfway through this final round now.
pushing the head down. Look at the athleticism of Shong. Picks him up.
Bringing Cholan to his corner and dumping him on the ground.
2 minutes left. And his corner must be telling him, just keep him here. Don't let him get up. Control him and ground and pound him, and this fight is yours to win.
You gotta think that Cholan needs to sense the urgency. He can't be winning this fight. He needs to make a move.
Well, we haven't really seen him wait around in this round. He has been moving non-stop. Needs to get that knee out.
Cholan looking to crawl his way up to his feet. He's able, look. Is he able to get out of this position?
Can he keep that control of that hand? Almost got it, but Shong was wise to it. He uses the other hand to trip Cholan.
Inside the final minute of this fight.
See the exhaustion on the face of Cholan. Ghost white. Definitely not any lack of effort by either of these fighters, but it's all Shong at the moment with his tight pressure game and control.
Cholan back to his feet. He needs to break free of this grip and let off some strikes or go for the submission. He needs to finish. Referee warning Cholan about the JCK rule set. No 12-6 elbow from any position, even from your back.
And that's it.
To the judges' scorecards. We do believe that Shong has done more, and he should be the one that advances to the semifinals.
Tough to call that. I mean, you got to give it to Shong. Look at the highlights. This is the first one of those kicks. But I think just the control from Shong. He controlled almost all 15 minutes of this fight. And even when he was standing up, he was the one pressuring forward.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则赢两级赏金赛1/4决赛的最终裁定结果如下：1号裁判30-27 ，Judge number 1 32-27；2号裁判30-27 ，Judge number 2 32-27；3号裁判30-27 ，Judge number 3 32-27。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定。 红方Shang for the winner by unanimous decision, win by point, presenting China, the right corner, the little line, Shang. 接下来让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾、主持人、制片人、导演吴娜女士。 有请颁奖嘉宾同红蓝双方选手共同合影留念。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手。熊熊，请留步。
非常精彩的一场史诗级的大战，蔡熊熊，非常恭喜你拿下今天的比赛。那么，我们想知道这场比赛其实你和球伦之间的碰撞是临时敲定的，那么这场比赛在备战上会不会对自己有些影响？
我想说一个让我很生气的事儿，这是我在 JCK 的第15场比赛，我对手这是他第4场。我想说的是，这一次你们把所有的镜头都给了他。然后呢？还有，我最后说一句，山西需要冠军，山西人100万，就得我山西人拿回家，谢谢。
女士们、先生们，掌声送给小熊市蔡熊熊。接下来的时间，让我们稍事休息，比赛精彩继续。
没什么不一样的，我做好我自己。
强力摔跤手，新锐选手的代表人物之一，他的打法是非常的灵动。
准备了这么久，就是为了这次100万而战。我感觉我这次状态各个方面都提升了很大一截。我知道这次对手都很强。但是我为了这次100万，我要突破自己，拿走最后的100万赏金。
尼克丹的打法非常多变，他的站立组合，包括他的重拳重腿，也是经常给对手带来重创威胁。
我尽量是在站立上终结他。
让我打站立的话，我也可以的，怎么来怎么打。
像荷兰式的打法，你看
何式打法。
真的是左右开弓，上下开弓，
没错。哎呀，这开场就连续的打击，一个单，
刚才的机会，比赛结束了。
来吧，我们一起来分享一场精彩的比赛吧。
而且上位的已经是处于不断的转换状态，
连续锤击，连续锤击，
要有动作，连续锤击。
你们这次会看不一样的我。
拿出你最好的状态，跟我好好干吧。
我是彼得利亚，来自长街格斗。
这位选手确实是非常的强，我们看他有8次首回合终结的机会，可以说前期的能力很强。
竞技体育是很残酷的，人们只知道冠军，永远记不住第2名，所以说对我来说，冠军意义很大。
在努力的挣脱，
结束比赛了！
我的天哪！首回合的断头台降服，我相信此时此刻在场下有一个人始终在盯着你，就是疯狂小子阿曼哈利。有什么话想送给他？
爱谁也不好使。
我是疯狂小子阿曼哈利，他的比赛精彩的话我肯定会看，但是我没看到他精彩的比赛。
疯狂小子目前的职业终结率是100%，也就是说没有人能够在铁门当中和他撑过2个回合。
那这一次也会给大家带来一个精彩的比赛，因为我职业生涯没打过无聊的比赛。
我认为他是个很前卫的选手，有点东西，但不多。
这一次我看看你的下巴有多硬。
想赢我，你还得练几年。
上一次的比赛失利了，伤好了之后我就一直在开始恢复训练。虽然说很长时间没有打比赛，不过这段时间一直在训练。很多人关心我，完了给我发一些信息啊什么的。其实对我自己来说的话，我没有那么大的影响， 这只是我的工作，是我的一部分而已。比赛嘛，就是这样，有输有赢，这才是 MMA， 它是不确定性非常的多的。100万赏金我能拿一次，我就会一直拿下去。
不管你多么强，多么厉害，还是什么天花板，在我面前，八角笼一样的忠于你。
一项移动，后视线打到了，非常的迅猛，来抱腰，抱了，非常大力的涮摔。
我不是来学习的，我就是来打比赛，来干他的。
来了，大看手，周启阳，我很相信我的战力。
不管是打站立还是打摔柔，随便打。
他的比赛状态是还行，但是他的身体机能会下降。
赢量级的各位选手，你们的王回来了，等着我。
现役 JCK 战决成轻量级金腰带的持有者熊一
之前的比赛也是都是很快终结嘛，这次也是应该不到2个回合终结比赛，
加强了体能，还有拳法方面。对我来说，这场比赛对我很重要的一个比赛。
我的优势站立，还有地面力量、体能。
这是一位哈萨克战士，技术核心，综合格斗。他对于八角笼、对于赛场的这样的一个统治能力是极其恐怖的。阿伊沙尔在我们的轻量级当中是一位实力悍将，他能够将龙云系的上位的压制啊、抱摔和缠斗发挥的淋漓尽致。这场比赛之前，他也是做了非常充分的准备，他认为自己是无敌于这个级别的，对手是谁真的不重要。
Aili, экеумизге жеңілдік болсын. Көрермендерге жақсы жарыс сыйлайық.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JCK Fight Night. 欢迎大家来到 JCK 决胜之夜 N93 天津宁河站的赛前新闻发布会现场。
首先呢，我想问一下周六头条主赛2位主角艾丽和哈伊沙尔，因为很多粉丝都认为艾丽几乎看上去就是不可战胜。那您如何去想在周六你肯定是要想击败他，然后杀进决赛，能不能跟大家分享一下？
这个大家周六就知道了。
艾丽目前是胜场100%的终结，那你觉得你的这个对手哈伊沙尔能不能阻止你的终结？你觉得他的水平能不能阻止到你的终结？
在这边没有对手，所以我这次也可能很快就这个终结比赛，100%终结。
OK， 那我下一个问题给到哈伊沙尔。哈伊沙尔，这个我觉得你过于这个低调了，就是你在赛前现在很多人已经不看好你了，在这种情况下你会有压力吗？包括艾丽是100%的终结，你会有压力吗？
没有压力。
希望我们明天打一个很精彩的比赛，
加油，祝你好运。
其实我觉得我肯定会打得上100万，这我有信心，也是作为第一替补，我相信我会能进入100万，会有人退赛，对我也一直在准备。期待我俩在笼子里干一场好好的比赛。
然后当您得到消息说是秋季轮周，他替补上来，当时您的心情能不能跟我们分享一下？
之前那个对手的话，可能打的我会相对轻松一点，然后这次换成球轮的话，就是我需要打得
更聪明一点，更挑战性更多一点。然后裘龙嘛，大家都知道他很有实力，他来 JCK 只是来得晚，并不是说他没有实力。我们俩一定会打一场精彩比赛。
在这个历史上，从来没有人以替补的身份拿到100万赏金。
这个不在于替补，这个在于实力，我的实力大于他们。
然后你的队友尼格丹曾经和蔡雄雄也打过比赛，那么你有没有找你的队友去学习一些这方面的经验？
我的经验够丰富，我正常训练就够了。
就是对手换成了裘伦，他的流量非常的大。那你也知道现在流量会不会给你带来很大的压力？
确实给我带来一部分流量，但是都是骂我的，说实话。我觉得没必要。我们虽然认识很多年，但我们更是运动员。我们先是朋友，然后再我们就更是一名运动员，所以我们必须这样的，我们必须全力以赴在擂台上。
结果肯定是不会打满。
那就照这个来呗。
好的，谢谢哈。
我没什么想说的。如果你们想看精彩的比赛，记住了，就是这一场，
一定会是比头条主赛还精彩。100万我来了，看我一路打败所有人吧。
这一场呢，我会好好的表现，也打出自己的实力。
您对这个阿曼哈利这个对手如何评价？
首先，这个阿曼哈利一个很不错的选手，很有潜力。然后至于跟他打，我想怎么打就怎么打。
我觉得我现在不用回应，周六晚上我用这个会给他一个大福，在八角笼都不好说。
谁会笑着走出去这个笼子？大家看着，
我会打碎你的100万梦。这是不是你一战成名的机会？
我遇到这个比赛是特别兴奋嘛，因为我特别想跟他打一下，检验一下我的水平怎么样的4年的 MMA 职业生涯。因为这个遇到也算个很前辈、很牛逼的对手，因为他打过很多比赛，然后经验也很足。
挺长一段时间没有打比赛，这是让我挺。
那么接下来马上开启我们今天晚上第5场的对决。基郎格斗俱乐部摔法精湛，拥有持久作战能力，实力不容小觑。2位选手即将上演一场精彩的对决。
Now it's time for flyweight quarterfinal B, making his way to the cage now from the blue corner. It's Gedan, hailing from Abazhou in the province of Sichuan. This 26-year-old has trained MMA since his early teens, and I'm not talking about a hobbyist, I'm talking about a full-time athlete. Southpaw Gedan is as tough as they come, eating a broken jaw 2 seasons ago. I'm talking split right down the middle and fighting through to the final bell. Gedan has finished Tai Shong twice. We just saw Tai Shong beat Gedan's teammate Cholan. If he wins this quarterfinal tonight, he may face Tai for the 3rd time in his career in the semifinals. Gedan was set to fight Huoage tonight, but Yoga failed to make weight, disqualifying himself, and his new opponent Aili was moved up to fight Gedan after yesterday's weigh-ins. Gedan is far more experienced than Aili and must be the favorite going into this match. Expect Gedan to stay standing and moving. My Southpaws are 0-2 tonight. Let's go, Gedan. Left hand, left hand, left hand all night long.
Well, I spoke to him earlier, asked him about the switch up, how he feels. He told me he does like this matchup. It might be a little bit easier. He's not looking past Aili, but it's not, it is an easier challenge on paper than what he was preparing for. There we see his opponent, Aili Aherke. He's getting the chance of a lifetime. Two of the fighters missing weight, and the two reserve fighters, one of them also missing weight. He's the only one who could step up. He gets automatically drawn into the final 8 of the flyweight tournament, where the winner will get 1 million RMB cash. All he needs to do is win tonight and 2 more fights, and this young man has life-changing money. Aili has an incredibly lucky chance, but I think the stress-free training and not having to worry about all that money, just coming in, getting ready for a fight, he must be excited and motivated as hell. He had a normal run-of-the-mill fight. Now it's become an opportunity, and I think he's jumping at it. I asked him how he's going to fight Gedan. What's his game plan? He said, well, my fight style is pretty copy and paste. You know how I fight. I want to do the same old me, and I believe that will be enough to get the win over Gedan.
Well, Aili has a win over flyweight standout Zhou Qiyang, who also fights in these quarterfinals. He'll fight Shang Jafa later tonight. That is an incredible win for this young man. You know, Aili comes from the far northwest corner of China, where he predominantly speaks his ethnic tongue, which is the Kazakh language, and he struggles a little bit with Mandarin. We heard him yesterday at the weigh-ins when his to-be opponent, Huoage, had a conversation with him. He said, quite honestly on the mic, I didn't understand what you said.
Well, so he'll let his fist do the talking.
You know, the bright lights of Tianjin here in eastern China are far, far away from his hometown in the region of Xinjiang in the northwest corner of China. He's gone a long way physically and literally to be here tonight.
Well, he's got a big step up in opponents tonight. Gedan is a huge step up above Huoage. Let's see, this could be very entertaining.
Looking now at the tail of the tape, and we see how these two warriors stack up.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 银量级赏金赛4分之一决赛的比赛争夺。南方选手身高165公分，臂展170厘米，体重65.90公斤，年龄26岁，来自于恩波格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩18战11胜7负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩10战6胜4负，那就是来自于中国的蓝方选手Ninghe。本场比赛，红方选手身高165公分，臂展164厘米，体重56.90公斤，年龄25岁，来自于宁波北极狼格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩18战13胜5负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩5战3胜2负，他就是来自于中国的红方选手摧毁者Aili。本场比赛场上裁判方金刚。
Better. Watch the back hand. Watch your finger. Watch your lob loss. Okay, touch back. Good luck. Judge, time. Ready, fight!
Gedan in the blue and Aili in the red.
Gedan in the southpaw stance opens up with a left cross. Aili with a body kick there. Good counter punch there from Gedan.
Aili threatening with some kicks.
Beautiful body shot there from Gedan, following up with a right hook. There's some punches from Aili.
He just misses with those punches.
Aiding shoots a takedown from way too far out. Gedan wise to it and sprawls early.
Yeah, his sprawl was so heavy, Aiding fell across, almost fell in his bum.
Beautiful shovel punch followed by a left cross. There from Gedan, beautiful high kick from Aiding.
Aiding catches the kick to the face of Gedan. Gedan unfazed, almost finishes the takedown. Can he bring him back? Pulling Aiding back.
Gedan doing a good job there of pinning Aiding against the cage wall.
We haven't seen Aiding with his back on the mat much in his career. Him being such a good wrestler.
Good work there from Gedan to isolate that left leg of Aiding.
Now it's Aiding coming up. He's got Gedan pushed up against the cage.
Now
Changes
a level
levels.
change. Aiding looking to take this fight to the ground. He was doing okay on his feet. I don't think this takedown attempt is out of desperation at all. There he is, picking up Gedan, slamming him down on the ground. Gedan momentarily considering a guillotine there. Now he's shrimped his butt to the cage wall, looking to get up.
And is right in the corner of his coaches.
Gedan looking for that switch to get out of this bad position. He's got to be careful that Aiding does not take the back.
Oh, he might be looking for a leg here. Giving up the back a little bit.
Slick work there from Aiding to keep control of a very accomplished grappler in Gedan. Remember, he's easily submitted Tai Shong twice in his career, the only 2 times they've fought.
And he's on top now. Manages to spin around.
Looking for the neck. We know what's on Gedan's mind. There's a beautiful knee from Gedan. Perfectly timed when it became legal as soon as Aiding's hands and knees got off the ground.
They're back on their feet.
Looping punches there from Aiding.
Oh, Aiding does a knee through the middle.
Beautiful body kick there from Gedan with that power left leg. He hits the liver. If he hits it on the mark, Aiding will crumble, and that will be the end of the fight.
Yeah, that was a nice fake and then punch. Fake the kick through the punch, the left cross from Gedan.
Both fighters colliding there with hard punches.
Both these throws are throwing everything but the kitchen sink board. Stealing your phrase. Throwing hammers, throwing bombs. Everything with bad intent.
There's a good body kick from Aiding. Gedan goes to the body with a straight left. Beautiful combination from Gedan.
Very heavy body punches there. Oh, nice shuffle punch. And drops his head.
A close round, but I believe Gedan has done more.
Fighting to the better end. And a bit of back and forth talk there right at the end after the bell goes off. These guys are fired up.
Do you believe that Gedan has done more? It's hard to say. It was a close round.
Very close round. I don't know who did more that round. On the feet, I give Gedan a slight advantage.
He did eat that head kick. We just saw that in the replay. And, of course, this big slam right into Aiding's corner.
But when Aiding was on top, he didn't do anything.
That's true.
Or headed, I mean, headed back for a moment. Close round. Probably Aili. I don't know. Who would you give it to?
I think Ninghe Dan did more, but it's hard to say. You know, that clean head kick from Aili, I believe, was the most powerful strike in the round. I may be wrong, but that's what it looked like to me. Round 2 has begun. Stiff jab there from Ninghe Dan. Beautiful combination. Straight punches now from both fighters.
They had really good success with the body kicks. How long before another body kicks comes out? Both guys go for the kick same time.
Beautiful to the midsection there. Aili grabs the single leg and he's looking to take this fight to the ground. Ninghe Dan has an underhook on that far side, peppering with some short hammer fist to the head. Relentless. Aili still fighting for that takedown. Fantastic control.
Oh, nice knee on the exit.
Ninghe Dan is out from that position now. Back to the center of the cage. They've disengaged. A beautiful level drop to a single leg for Aili, and he gets this one. Just over a minute has passed. Still plenty of time in the second round. Short punch there from Aili. Great control there from behind. Looking to sink in his hooks. He's got them both in now. This is a bad spot for Ninghe Dan. He needs to be careful. Trying to slide this back control off him. And he does it. But a beautiful level change and right back to the ground again. Fantastic work from Aili.
Big breaths there from Ninghe Dan, and he looks to his corner. And this is what we've seen from Aili so many times. Straight punches into double legs and ground control. But Ninghe Dan is a veteran.
Oh, look at this, a bad spot for Ninghe Dan. Aili's got both hooks in. He's got the back control, peppering with some punches. Is he going to be able to hold it though? Ninghe Dan crawling back to his blue corner, looking to hit this switch. Unsuccessful there.
Aili just controlling him, not doing any damage.
Instructions from Ninghe Dan's coaches there. Trying to coach him out of this bad situation. Looks like he's out. Fantastic work from Ninghe Dan. He needs to be careful. He gets the takedown now, but he's not able to control here. Aili very well.
Now he's on the back.
Looking for the choke.
He might be.
Oh, he's deep, he's deep, he's deep.
He might be going to sleep.
Oh! Ninghe Dan comes through after a grueling second round to slap on the rear naked choke and force the tap out of Aili. Yes, Paul. Ninghe Dan will advance as Shong did. There's still one more flyweight quarterfinal.
With Jung Butcher, the champion, waiting, lurking in the shadows, watching what's going down tonight. He'll be paying attention and see who's his matchup.
Another important detail is I think that Ninghe Dan will enter the semifinals very fresh. It doesn't look like he took a lot of damage in this quarterfinal, and that is an important factor.
Shong, I also don't think got hurt. He had a tiring fight, but I don't think he got hurt during that bout.
Of course, Jung Bo-che advancing automatically because Zhahaer missed weight. So he gets a fresh start into the semifinals. One more quarterfinal left, and of course, one more lightweight semifinal to come. Two more, my bad.
Fighter，模仿他吗？ 来。
So we'll see one of the Umbo fighters go through to the semifinals.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子MMA综合格斗规则以2级比赛的最终结果为：来自于中国的蓝方选手尼格丹，第2回合3分15秒使用背后裸脚降服获胜。 The winner is blue corner, win by RNC。接下来，掌声有请颁奖嘉宾山西经脉影业有限公司总经理、影视出品人付斌先生。
Well, it was
感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手。
It was a close fight till it wasn't.
女士们、先生们，让我们把鼓励的掌声送给摧毁者阿伊蒂。
恭喜你尼格丹，非常精彩的一场逆转获胜。那不仅仅是一场逆转，而且你重新回到了胜利之路。此时此刻，分享一下你的心情。
我这场胜利了，因为我从来没有经历过2连败，但是我这次我一定会走在胜利的上路上。兄弟们，大家看到我的努力没有？这就是我的努力。然后感谢首先很感谢 JCK， 然后感谢我的干爹，感谢我的王教练，感谢平原哥，感谢德王哥哥，然后感谢黑卡，没有他们的支持，就没有我现在的胜利。感谢你们，然后我还要感谢还有很多帮助我的人，谢谢你们。
那么此前呢，很多人说，虽然你没有拿到冠军，但是你是一个冠军的守门员，对此你有什么想说的？
我不是守门员，我就是冠军啊！蔡球球，让我们来第3番战吧。我看你最近有点进步，让我们2个来一场，在哪里比赛都可以，只要时间告诉我，让我们2个来一场吧。
好的，女士们、先生们，掌声再次送给硬汉尼格丹。
接下来的时间将开启 选手阿曼哈利，革命81，来自于山西盐湖搏击俱乐部。目前在 JCK 已经收获4场终结。他对手彼得利亚来自于成杰合作俱乐部，轻量级官方排名第1。1/4决赛首回合断头台降服常宇航晋级。接下来2位选手即将展开交锋。
Here we go. Now it's time for lightweight semi-final A. The crazy kid, Aman Ali Bai, makes his way to the cage from the blue corner. Yet another native of the Xinjiang region, just 21 years of age, now living and training in Shanxi at Yanhu Fight Club. An impressive collection of finishes for Aman Ali, going 4-0 in JCK, with every win a TKO or KO so far. His documented record also stands at 6-2, but none of his past opponents are as well-rounded as his opponent tonight, Beia. Aman Ali was surprised in his quarterfinal match against Li Fuyao, though the crazy kid came through and won in round 2. Aman Ali has a huge reach advantage as usual, but he lacks the experience and well-roundedness that Beia has. Aman Ali may need to watch for takedowns, as we saw Beia ground, then submit Chang Yuhang quickly in their quarterfinal match. And we know when it comes to swapping bombs, Beia has been in the business for as long as he's been alive, coming from a lineage of fighters, with his first uncle being one of the original national Sanda champions, Nashun. He's the coach at Xi'an Sports University. Look at the entourage of Aman Ali. He's got tons of talent in his corner, coaching him towards a victory to advance to the finals. He's already won the quarterfinal against Li Fuyao, who also trains in Xi'an, no doubt knows Beia very well. Yeah, well, this kid is just so confident, but this is a huge step up in competition. But that confidence, we know in fighting, confidence is king. I'm excited for this fight. I highly doubt this will go the full 3 rounds.
Beia, this kid has 10 finishes, 5 submissions, all were chokes, 3 guillotines, 1 triangle, and a rear naked choke. That last one being against Shang in 1 minute and 13 seconds of the first round. He is very strong and aggressive, pretty durable, and mixes up his fighting beautifully. Not afraid to stand or go to the ground as the fight plays out. He has a lot more experience than the young fighters standing across from him. There is a height and reach disadvantage for Beia, and I'm curious to see how it will give him trouble and how he will handle it. His opponent also has a lot of hype around him with tons of confidence, but I think the longer this fight goes, the more it'll swing in the hands of Beia. We've also seen tons of success out of their camp. There we see his coach, Ninghe from JCK Fight Club, one of the smartest minds in MMA, a very good team, a lot of champions. They have the million RMB winner Dulilo as well coming from that camp, and the featherweight semi-finalist Cholan as well. These are all great training partners. They have featherweights, they have lightweights, they also have quite a few welterweights, which means Beia has a well-rounded team of training partners, big size guys, training power, and the faster divisions. Vaughn, I'm super excited for this fight. And folks home, I would say keep your eyes peeled because
MMA 综合格斗战绩32战25胜7负，1战无结果。JCK 战决胜战绩8战4胜3负，1战无结果。那就是来自于蒙古族的悍将比的。本场比赛场上裁判冯岳。
It's JCK members. I'm not eligible. You want to hear it? Next. Judge! 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 Time! Ready! Ready! Fight!
What an exciting start. We see Aman in the blue and Beia in the red. Don't blink, folks. This could get violent very fast. Look at the focus on the stare down between these two. So Beia kind of run out all the fakes from Beia. Beautiful uppercut, uppercut with the left hand. Another hard right hand. Beia just throwing heat. Looking for that single leg snatch now. Let's go a bit and drop some more leather. These boys are throwing down. This is the thing I was most concerned about. Aman has not had the experience of fighting someone like Beia. Of course, he's expertly trained as well at JCK Fight Club in Chengdu. And I'm not sure if he's ever felt pressure like what he's just experienced there. Well, he's walking forward, his hands up high, taking the fight to Beia. Looks for the back kick. This range is where Aman is most dangerous. Of course, Beia needs to conserve his energy. He can't just windmill his way through 15 minutes of a fight. But the pressure is where I believe Beia has the best chance of winning. Beautiful. Catches Beia with some hard punches right in the head. Beia shrugs it off. That top Tom Yum blood runs through Beia. He's got that granite chin, but look at the young kid, Aman. There's a kick there from Aman Ali. The crowd is going wild. A lot of fans here in support of the Xinjiang fighters tonight. Both fighters measuring each other. There's a nice short right hand from Beia. Both fighters taunting each other now. Hard punches there. To be honest, I've never seen anyone last this long with a swinging Aman Ali. Beia level changes and gets the successful takedown. We hear the corner of Beia shouting him, "Don't be rushed, take your time." He's now in the open guard of Aman Ali. You can see there Beia grinding the top of his head under the chin of Aman Ali. That technique, if done properly, can keep the bottom fighter from moving his hips around. Aman Ali shifts his head away. Look at the coach, Uchang Jie, giving the instructions for elbows. Time to smother the mouse and try to slip in some cutting elbows. Although we've seen several highlight reel finishes from Aman Ali, we've not seen him do great on the ground. We actually have not seen him do anything on the ground. There's a single leg attempt from Aman Ali. Beia looking to his corner for instructions. Look at the power of Aman Ali. Beautiful work from Beia to shake that off. They disengage, and they're just in front of Beia's corner. Look at Aman Ali faking. Beia now 4 minutes deep into this first round. Beia throwing absolute bombs. Got to respect the long arms of Aman Ali. There must have been nearly 30 punches now that if they connected with the chin, could have put the lights out on either fighter. Or at least broken a jaw. One would think these guys how tough the jaw will break before they get dropped. Tough as nails, both these two warriors. Now I see JCK veteran Zhao Zikang coming from the bleachers to corner Beia. Both natives of Tongliao in Inner Mongolia, where so many tough fighters come from. In fact, Xinjiang and Inner Mongolia are two of the provinces in China where some of the toughest fighters come from. Fantastic round, full of action. Who do you give that round to? I gotta give it to Beia. That was such an entertaining round, so back and forth. Here's a look at the highlights. Uppercut hook there, right on the chin. Aman Hali eats it perfectly. There's more wild bombs from both fighters. Aman Hali connected several times as well in this round. Both these fighters landed a lot of punches. A beautiful takedown from Beia as well. Aman Hali very fired up. Well, we said it's a big test for him. Look at how the young man is responding. He's not backing away from the challenge. Inside low kick from Beia. Nice kick to the body. Looking for that liver. Beautiful movement. Hali, you can't be risking taking too many punches. Yeah, I think Beia had success with that takedown. He should shoot again. He showed a weakness in the armor of Aman Hali on the ground. He should try to get him down and put his back on the floor. Doesn't have to risk standing here and trading bombs. Beia backed himself into the corner. Huge right hand finds his home, and Aman Hali wrestles up. Shimata there from Beia. Aman Hali scrambles to his feet. Aman Hali is scrappy as hell. Look at this kid bounce up, hands up high, and you see now it's Beia starting to breathe a little bit heavy, moving slightly slower. This is
Beia swarming in with that uppercut hook combo that was successful for him in the first round. Gives back a stiff jab of his own. Oh, big punches thrown. There we see the blood starting to pour out of Beia's nose. But Beia threw back. Oh, another huge right hand. Wants to punish from Beia. Aman just standing there, waiting for his opportunity to do the same. Another hard cross from Beia. Beia's right hand is finding home, but Aman can just eat it. Beia needs to start using some head movement. It looks like there might be some blood on Beia's nose. He's taking some stiff jabs, and the jab is all it takes from a power horse like Aman. Aman not looking as stable as he did on his feet, but he's still throwing back, marching forward. There's a shot, a good idea from Beia. Again now, no resistance, 2 shots, 2 successful takedowns. Just under 2 minutes remaining in this second round. Beia's bleeding all over the chest of Aman. We see Aman quite active in the bottom. Beia is just focusing on holding him down, taking a bit of a breather. Now he starts dropping some heavy ground and pound. There. Oh, beautiful punches from Aman. Beia is looking hurt. And Beia just powers him up. Beia likes side control. When now Beia here on the ground, this time I think he should be a little bit more careful. He got a little bit reckless, trying to end the fight with ground and pound, giving the opportunity for Aman to get back to his feet, and then he ate some tough punches. He needs to respect that Aman is going to be able to get out of any openings that he gives him. He needs to keep tight here inside control, and look to score with some elbows perhaps, pinning the arms down into a crucifix perhaps, or looking for that arm triangle.
Vidalía on his back. Yeah, I don't think there's enough time to get the choke. Vidalía should abandon this, climb to mount, and score with some elbows. Might choose just to rest here for a while. Get more control time. Do you think Vidalía won that round? I don't know. It's so back and forth. There's just so much action. It's been a blur. Aman Ali getting a little cocky there. He's got to be careful he doesn't get a point taken away for poor sportsmanship. Vidalía looks exhausted. How tough is this kid? Look at some of the replays. There's a left leg kick aiming to the liver, then a low kick to the leg. That was that huge punch that dropped him. The beautiful Uchimata. So much action. What a fight. You know how many other fighters in the division would have been sleeping by now? Very few guys could handle what these guys have taken. The 1 minute break was not enough to squeeze in all the highlights. There was a lot more excitement than what we saw there. And look at that, Aman Ali already. He's already stalking up and down on his side of the cage. He was up a good 20 seconds before Vidalía. He's urging to get on with this. Vidalía, big breaths. Digging deep there for the more experienced Vidalía. Final round. So far it's been a crazy fight. I really don't know. It could be one round apiece, Woody. It's so close, this fight. Looking a hard cross from Vidalía. Nice, beautifully shot. This time, will Aman Ali be able to defend it? Oh, he's making Vidalía pay for it with uppercuts. Vidalía abandons that takedown. Good work from Aman Ali. Another stiff jab. There's another shot. Vidalía's going for the takedown. Fantastic sprawl. And again, making Vidalía pay for that takedown attempt. Now he's peppering Vidalía. Another takedown attempt, but he gets it. Now he's transitioning close to the mount, and he's almost in full mount. There's in full mount. What can he do from this position? You gotta remember, Aman Ali is very tall. That means if he bridges from here, he can really throw off pressure heavy as possible. Short little elbow there. Good control here from Beia. Looking for the right opportunity. He needs to stay active, but he also needs to make sure he controls this great position. Nice elbow, short elbow. Aman Ali spins around, gives up the back. Oh, he's gonna flatten him out, maybe. Will he be able to flatten him out? No. Back to the mount, and he's struggling to maintain it. He does. Look at those long legs. Can he clear those long legs? Yes. Nice punches from Beia. Aman Ali has the strength and he has the body type. He's got the tools to get out of here. I'm just not sure he's got the experience and the know-how. Deep breaths for Beia. Now he's dropping some bombs. Aman Ali is struggling here on the bottom. Big bombs here from Beia. Aman Ali again gives up the back. Third round. Aman Ali has never seen a third round, at least in JCK. The longest he's ever gone is maybe a minute and a half into the second round, if I remember properly. Beia hunting for bro. He's got him flattened out. Turns back to his back. So far, Aman Ali just does not have an answer for this mount back transition and big punches here from Beia. The referee telling him to fight back. He's trying to move. Beia putting the pressure on, dropping the pain here on Aman Ali. How tough is this kid? Looking at the referee saying, but I don't feel like Aman Ali is that close to being finished. He is moving and fighting back. These punches are definitely not hurting him. Referee is doing the right thing by letting the action continue. Now calls the warning from the referee. He's going to stop this fight. Look at this. Aman Ali is not escaping. He's just turned. This is a bad spot. The referee calls it. The referee stops it. A crazy back and forth war. Both fighters did well. Beia bleeding all over the place from the second round, but he comes through. 20-year-old Aman Ali steps up, takes on the more experience, doesn't back off, and really does very well. He's walking out of the cage, but it was all this man, Beia, who got the finish. And you can just see how exhausted he is. He's sitting down at his corner inside the cage, absolutely exhausted. He gave it everything he's got. What a fight!
接下来宣布比赛结果：本场男子MMA综合格斗会的轻量级比赛的最终结果为，来自于中国的红方选手比利亚第3回合3分48秒使用地面砸起 TKO 获胜。接下来我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾12道中国事业部总监林廷贵先生。有请颁奖嘉宾同红蓝双方选手共同合影留念。感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手彼得利亚、请留步，同时感谢阿曼哈利出色的表现。那么先听听阿曼哈利有什么想说的？
是我有不足的地方，但是这一场我输了，还有2番战，这是上季赛，我还得上季赛完了，我还得冲击排名，
胜利。对于这场胜利，最想感谢谁？最想送给谁？
首先这场胜利，我打比赛以来最艰难的一次。这个阿曼比我想象中的厉害，然后感谢我的教练吴晨杰，又是一个完美的配合，拿下了胜利。然后他台下给了我力量，给了我意志力。
我们可以看到整场比赛3回合，一直到最后的第3回合的3分48秒，其实大部分的时间是在站立的状态完成的。那么怎么比？那么我们看到刚才的终结时刻之后，你跪在我们的龙台当中，其实我感觉你是百感交集，甚至有些热泪盈眶。发生了什么？
就是这场胜利真的很艰难，然后我也不知道说啥了。
那么接下来的时间，我们共同通过大屏幕来回顾一下这场比赛的终结时刻。不着急，我们先看一下这场比赛的终结时刻，一起来看。那么上位启动之后呢，持续的地面砸击。那么赛前有想过用这样的方式终结比赛吗？
是的，我的比赛战术是这样的，是地面的，然后我上场了第1回合就打站立了。对。
那么刚才我觉得彼得利亚还有些话想说什么？
就是还是给了我力量，是我的2位哥哥从我老家从内蒙古过来支持我。感谢。
那么其实呢，说到我们轻量级赏金赛，现在你已经成功的踏入了100万赏金最后的决战当中。那么对手一会儿就会决出会是Hayishaer和艾丽最终的胜者。那对于这个潜在的对手，有什么想说的？会做怎样的备战准备？
还是一样，决赛的时候，我也是跟今天的状态一样，我意志力会很强。
女士们、先生们，送给Beia。接下来的时间开启第3场银量级赏金赛的首轮争夺。蓝方选手周翔来自于南昆力振龙搏击俱乐部，拥有非常精湛的散打技巧，极具爆发力。他的对手甚至 发，来自于哈尔滨龙源综合格斗俱乐部，银量级 JCK 官方排名第2。目前的 JCK 战局呈7战6胜。两位选手即将开战。
Here we go. Now it's time for flyweight quarterfinals. See the last quarterfinal of the evening. Zhang, the little cannon from Guangzhen in the province of Sichuan, is making his way to the stage now from the blue corner. Just 24 years of age, making him the youngest of all our quarterfinalists, now living and training in Guangzhen at Judong Fight Club. He's got a standout background. He's 4-1 in JCK overall, 11-3, an impressive record. Wins tonight, he could very well get a chance to fight Gedan again in the semifinals or the finals. He's also finished Zhahaer, who fought earlier tonight as well. Joe also has the current best win streak now at 7 out of all the quarterfinalists. Joe is, as I mentioned, the youngest of the final 8 competitors at just 24 years of age. His opponent, Shang Jafa, is not only the oldest in these quarterfinals, but also the oldest ever JCK champ at 38 years. That puts him 14 years of age older than Joe. I do believe that Joe Chiang's keys to victory are his stamina and also his speed. This could be the 2 places where he will have an advantage, but he is definitely the underdog going into this fight. This is the second fight tonight, by the way, when there was a 14-year age gap, and that fight was Li Guangzhen versus Aherke. In that fight, the older Li Guangzhen got the better of the younger opponent every second of that fight. Let's see what happens now as the cannon, Joe Chiang, steps into the cage for his first JCK tournament. He's in the playoffs. This is the quarterfinals.
there he is, the former flyweight champion, last season's 1 million RMB winner, the Northeast Flying Tiger, Shang, Jafa, making his very long-awaited return to JCK. In his last fight at JCK, we saw him get knocked out by Huoage, who should have fought tonight but missed weight. But Huoage, in that fight, there were some uprisings from the fans because Huoage did clip him with the head before he landed that punch, and that headbutt was what broke his nose. He needed surgery, took a long time off to come back, and now he's ready. There we see Li Jinbo, one of the upcoming stars, also a flyweight. And I'm telling you, man, Shang Jafa has fought the who's who. He is incredibly experienced, has so many wins. He's beat Jumbo Chair 3 times, who's the current champion. He's beat Shong, who we saw get a win earlier tonight. He's beat Yoga, the last fighter to beat him, but he's beaten Yoga a few times. Man, this guy has so much experience. He even has a submission named after him. It's a rear naked choke variation, MMA specific, where when they defend and they clean the top end in the rear naked choke and they peel it down, he actually tucks that arm, that extra hand under the arm of the defender and uses that pressure to help cinch up and finish the rear naked choke. Can't say too much about him. I love this guy. He's an absolute role model for so many kids, an ambassador for the sport, respectful, confident, honest, and incredibly skilled. On paper, he must be the betting favorite. The question is, has Father Time caught up to this 38-year-old? He's so fast. Will he start to slow down? And how much is that nose break going to play into his confidence? But man, I'm excited for this matchup. Looking now at the tail of the tape, and we can see the younger fighter enjoys a significant reach advantage.
JCK MMA Fight Night 银两期的比赛争夺，当选手身高165公分，臂展166厘米，体重 76.90公斤，年龄38岁，来自于哈尔滨龙云综合格斗俱乐部，MMA 综合格斗战绩44战，35胜9负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩7战6胜1负，他就是来自于中国的红方选手，东北飞虎。 本场比赛场上裁判黄金刚。
Feather. Watch the back hand. Put two fingers. Watch lob loss. Okay, touch. Back to the lock. Dodge! 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 Time! Ready? Fight!
Zhou Qiang in the blue corner and Jafa in the red. Look at how calm Zhou Qiang is. Strolls out, slow moving. Only 24 years old. Look at his slow, like he's lulling a snake charmer, but he doesn't have a snake in front of him. He's got a very dangerous flying tiger. Calf kick there from the former champion Shang Jafa. Lots of people were calling for his retirement after his knockout loss to Yoga in his last fight. Of course, that fight is not the way to end a career. Had an accidental headbutt that broke his nose, and that obviously influenced the knockout, which came right after that. Shang Jafa, 38 years old, young. He does not drink. His celebrations are very tame. He's just such an intelligent fighter, and what I've been told, I've never sparred with him, but what I've been told is he is extremely powerful. But we've seen the guys from the German Kunling Long have incredible takedown defense. Now we see this is a strange strategy for Zhou Qiang. Okay, he's got the takedown, but you know, I see what I worry about here is the more experienced grappler Shang Jafa popping out the back door, taking the back, and you know once he's got the back, he's even got a choke named after him from that very position. See, his right hand is stuck a little bit under the elbow there. You see, he's trying to pry that right. The glove is stuck there inside the elbow. Zhou Qiang should not let that hand go. He should hold it tight. I think he knows he's in trouble here because he doesn't want to get Jafa to move. Like spin and slowly climb his back. Zhou Qiang. You know, one thing I've noticed about Zhou Qiang in the past with his fights is that, you know, he's a fantastic fighter, accurate, well-rounded, all that kind of thing. But there's the thing that he doesn't have that it's the experience. You know, of course, he's had several fights. He's had a total of 14 fights, but over just a few years, compared to Shang Jafa's nearly 50 fights. This is his 49th official fight. And also, you know, Shang Jafa has look at Li Jingbo. That's his student. That's his student. That's his disciple. Like he's just so mature as a fighter. So this is what I was worried about. Shang Jafa pops up the back door, and now he's got the back. Zhou Qiang, there's a technical error there, and this is the experience I'm talking about. You know, the strategy of the little cannon Zhou Qiang needs to improve. The strength, the speed, the accuracy, the power, all that's good, but the game plan, this is where he's weakest. Look, there's Jafa already starting to cinch up that one. And I like how he's got that outside hook. You see how he loves it outside. That stops Zhou Qiang from using that left foot and stepping down on the inside foot. Oh, I know that. I know that grip well. You can see here the methodical Shang Jafa looking for a way to get his arm under the throat. That control is very, very difficult. What Zhou Qiang needs to consider is to kick out that leg, and then he can look for a way to spin around, perhaps. Be careful to flinch away. If you flinch away from those punches too much, that's what. See, as he flinches away, he's giving that arm is slowly going under the neck more and more as he does that. See what? This is so good from Jafa. He's actually reaching, his attacking arm is grabbing that left arm of Zhou Qiang. Seconds left. Shang Jafa has been in this position many throughout his career. Zhou Qiang spins out of this, but he's still on the bottom, trying to climb his way up to his feet. He's done it, but he's not out of trouble yet. Look at the heavy hips, just riding the hips of Zhou Qiang. Shang Jafa climbs up to the back again, both hooks in. 10 seconds. The calmness, the level of maturity from both these fighters. Look at Zhou Qiang trying to. We'll see a second round of action. You gotta give that round to the former champ, Shang Jafa. Zhou Qiang is holding his eye as he walks back to the. He's holding his eye. Hope he didn't get an eye injury there. Huh? 能不能坚持？啊？ Let's look at some of the highlights from that first round. Nice defense there, and of course Uchimata. I'm not sure that was the right move though. Joe had control for a while but didn't score any points. Then Shang pops out the back door, and from there on, this is what it looked like. You see Zhou Qiang still holding that right eye of his. Round two. They touch gloves. Both fighters